Okay, we're back. Now, I'm gonna put the dark on the bottom, of course, because that's what I think makes it look so good. So, but I'm gonna layer it up because I'm gonna make it a little thicker than I did last time. Then we're gonna go for a little bit, look at those colors, a little bit lighter color. Like that. Come on. These are really, really beautiful colors. This looks a little bit like it, but it's not the same. So I'm going to put that around. Then we're going to go for the little bit more of the green bluish color. Then a really nice light color, because we're going up against the rim. So we're going to put that in. A little bit more here, a little bit more on this side. There you go. So I still have some left because this one I only did with Pearl-Ex. As you can see, there's this really light blue sheen over it, but it's still pretty transparent. Now I'm going to take a cup, put some chips in there, and I'm going to use some of the beads. And then I'm going to pour this resin into the cup with the beads. And I'm going to stir it up a little bit. Yep, that's nice. And then I'm going to put that in the mold. So this is going to be up here along the rim. There you go. I'm going to do this a little bit more carefully than I did last time because that's my airbrush compressor, which you have heard pretty much before. There you go. So, because like I told you in the beginning of this this video, I want to have a little bit more of a transparent top. So that's why we're going to put them in here. And got to do it a little fast because I see that it's already spreading. So we got to make sure that we get them in there a little faster. Maybe I should have done the rim first. Maybe that's an idea, guys. If you do this, that you do the rim first. That could be. So, as we see, we need a little bit more. So I'm going to make a little bit more. Few of the beads. That's that. A little bit more of the resin. Stirring it up a little. Because I do really like those little bumpy looks. Ooh, not that bumpy. I do like the look of the bumps in the resin. It makes it look really organic, and that's sort of what we're going for, because we're trying to make the illusion of water. So that's what we think is pretty. And of course, I want the beads all around, not just on top, and you don't want to skip a bit. Let's see down here. We want some beads up here. And I'm needing more beads than I thought I would, but that's okay. That's the good thing, that we can still mix a little bit more. See, I need some down here and up there. So let's get some more. I do have to do it a little bit fast because you only have so much time to work with this resin. And I had a lot of questions. Last time I put the resin name brand, I put that in the video, This is it, Mastercast 121. That's what I use. I don't use anything else. And no, not because I'm getting sponsored or stuff like that, but I know that I have a reaction to it if it stinks too much. And my eyes get really, they start to burn. And I don't have that with this resin. This is the only one that doesn't do that. And of course, for all honesty, you know, sometimes manufacturers, they change their recipe, so it's always good, you know, you can do whatever you want. But I know that this one doesn't hurt my eyes and doesn't stink, don't need a respirator. But if you think you do need a respirator, please use one, because you better be safe than sorry, right? But these are VOC free. There is nothing in there, so. But if you think, you know, if you're just a little bit cautious, you should just do a respirator. And make sure you have the right one, because not all respirators are for fumes. You know, some are for particles and not for fumes. So you want to make sure that you get the right one. Get yourself some company, write them and ask them what they would suggest you use. That's the best thing to do. Okay, I still have a little bit of this clear stuff. So we're going to put that up here, going all around. Because I'm going to add more color in the middle, but I really want to keep this a little bit more transparent. So that's why I'm adding it right now, hoping that it's going to do that. So a little bit more of the blue in the middle. And we're going to use this. Now it already looks kind of cool. Wow, that looks like mother of pearl. That's how pretty it looks. I need my little twitch. I'm warming it up just a little bit. And now I'm going to come in with the rest of this, because you do want to have a nice thick layer. This time I'm going a little thicker than the last one. As you can see, I'm getting all of that stuff out. Oh, I just love that. That is beautiful. You can't see it, but when the light hits it from a certain point, it looks like mother of pearl. It's so pretty. So we're going to put that in. And we're going to manipulate it in a bit. Because we like the dark, but we also want the a little bit of variation. Then the green, a little bit more green. That's that, and a little bit more of this blue one. Gonna pop that here, right there. It's filling up pretty nicely. And because the colors are pretty much all the you know, they really look good together, you really can't go wrong with this stuff. You know, you just make it go into each other and it looks really pretty. That is nice and transparent. That is exactly what I wanted. That makes me kind of happy. So the last bit of this, and then we're going to mix it up a little bit. Maybe a little bit more blue in the middle. Okay, that's it. That is really nice. Now I'm gonna, oh no, yeah, let me do it with wood. I don't want to use a palette knife because that's going to ruin it, really. I do want some of it coming up here, you know, giving the illusion of a little bit of contrast. And up here. That is nice. Ooh, this is gonna be a nice one. Okay, now I want a little bit of torching because there are some bubbles in it. And we do want it nice and smooth. That is really pretty. I love those colors. I can still see transparency, so that's good. Although it is getting a little bit less transparent, but we'll see what... Oh, I see something else I have to work on. Because I see a line up here. I don't want that line in there. Okay, that looks better. Gotta check it. That's okay. Now, this I'm gonna let dry for about 3 to 4 hours. And the thing is, right now it's... that'll be 10 o'clock tonight. Okay, that doesn't matter because I'm gonna video it anyway. When you let it dry or stiffen up, it has to be kind of really stiff before you can take it out. And you take it out by the plastic. You just pull it all up and this will be on it, and then you drape it over your mold. So we're gonna let this rest. I am gonna torch it a couple of more times to get some more bubbles out. But other than that, I'm just gonna leave it here, sit here to just stiffen up, and we will be right back. Well, not right back. For me, it's gonna be 10 o'clock tonight, but for you, it's gonna be in a flash. So see you in a bit. Okay, guys, it's like I said, 10 o'clock, and it's pretty stiff. When we take it out, see, it's still flexible because it goes limp. But it's pretty stiff, so we can put it on the mold. So I have my mold ready. Let me put this down a little bit here. What I did is I put the jar on top of another to heighten it up and fixated it with a piece of tape. Now with the good side down, the good side up with the plastic down, we're going to center it on the jar, and see, with the plastic we can pull it down with the cling wrap. So I'm feeling where it's stiffer than it was with the last one I did, but that's okay. So I'm pulling it down. Let's see. Yeah, it's in the middle now. That's okay. So now it's going to go limp and come down. I am going to heat it up a little bit because I want this to be very flat, because it has to be on the table. Now, because we don't want to touch this because it's really nice and shiny, and we don't want to leave fingerprints on it, what I'm going to do is take another piece of cling wrap and put it on top like that, and cut it off like that. And first I'm going to see if I can just mold it. Yeah, that's going to work. I won't have to warm it up because I don't really want to warm it. So now we have the mold. I can feel it. I can feel where it's going around. And I want this to be a little bit more round. See, and now we can just, you know, really put our hands on it without leaving fingerprints. See, it's even coming back up a little, but we're going to help it down. And that's why I didn't video it last time, because it does need a little bit of pressure. Now, if you take it out too soon, this is going to really you know, really flop down. And this time I took it out a little bit too late. I can feel it. But I still like it. And I'm sort of molding the sides that it's nice and round. This side too. Okay. Now I'm going to take the top back off. And because it's cling wrap, it's really clinging. So we'll have to do that a little bit carefully. There it is. But it has a nice mold now. And now I'm going to warm it up a little bit. See if it gets softer. I saw Sue Finley do this, you know, to make it just a little bit more flexible. And it's still bouncing back. That is really amazing that it does that. I sure hope I'm not too late. Now I'm putting my hands on it. It's not going to be as shiny anymore, but okay. So you really have to be there, you know, between 3 and 4 hours. You really have to test it to see if it's like you imagine it's going to be. We're going to leave it like this. I'm going to tape this stuff down so that it doesn't come back up. But first I'm going to put that stuff underneath that you were all asking me to do. So I get this aluminium foil. Makes a lot of noise. That's another reason I didn't do that. So we're going to put that underneath and make sure that it sticks there. Okay, stay like that, please. And then we're going to use tape to put it in place so that it doesn't slide off. Like that. That's going to be nice. I think that's nice. This is the reason I didn't tape it or didn't video it, because this is really not that interesting, because you want to make sure that you want to not have it go down too much. And now I'm really trying to do it really fast, and when you do that, that does not work. So let's see if we can put this down a little bit. See, now I've got that stuck on my finger. Let's see if we can put that down there. Okay. Now this one's already popped out again. Now it's not going anywhere. Okay, that's that one. I think it needs a little bit more. This can take a while because you want to get the right way that it's coming down. Let's see, put that over here. But I'd really like it to come out like that a little bit. Let's see if we can get that done. That looks really nice. I think I could always make it more shiny again, but we'll see about that. Okay, put that one in. That's going to stay there. And put one in this side. And make sure that it has a little bit more of a crease in it, because I sort of like that. Okay, that's pretty much fixated like I wanted it. Okay, then we put this one back on. Make sure that we don't have any creases in it. Put that one back on. Because it's still flexible, and by morning this is going to be just, you know, as stiff as glass. There you go. Okay, it's ready. So now you can see the bowl, how it's going to be. And we're just going to let this sit overnight, and we'll see how it turns out in the morning. The only thing that I do want to do next time, I'm going to make a real mold where the sides go like this, you know, like a wave, because I would like the sides to just a little bit spread out like that. So that's the next project I'm going to do. Okay guys, we'll see you all in the morning. Bye-bye.